What is up, people of the internet? It is me, Real American, back again with a new morning recap on this beautiful March 23rd, 2023 morning. Now, before we continue with today's morning recap, I hope you enjoy these type of videos. If you do, smash the like button down below, subscribe, share with your friends, hit that little bell, follow the Twitter account in the description down below, and join the channel today. Guys, just for $3 a month, you could join Real American Politics, which is a phenomenal deal as it helps support the daily content and smaller segments like this one. So you love this daily content and segments like this? Well, this is the best way to support it. So I hope and recommend you join today. And of course, go follow the Real American Politics Twitter account in the description. And a big shout out to the Kelvin Coolidge Project on Twitter. He helped a lot with getting the information for these daily recaps. And well, he's a phenomenal guy. I recommend you guys go follow him. Great guy and great account. He has some great tweets like the verse of the day. I recommend and I do hope everybody follows him today. Alright, let's get in today's morning recap. So the first big news comes out of the state of Utah as loser liberal Republican Spencer Cox has officially signed an executive order that makes this monstrosity the new flag of Utah. Look, Spencer, you already are a crappy governor. You're one of the worst in the country for a Republican, but what is this? Why? Like, the old flag, I understand, I think it was just a copy and paste of the state emblem, but whatever. This is crap. This is way too simple, alright? Look, I'm fine with simple flags and stuff, like, some of them are cool, but why? This is way too simple for a state flag. It's literally just, I can make this in MS Paint in like 5 seconds. This isn't creative, it's really just, wow, there's 3 colors. They look like mountains. Yee. Wow, that's not really unique at all. So, Spencer Cox, again, does another useless thing and creates this monstrosity of a flag. Hopefully, changes to something better, but it's unlikely to happen. So, yeah, rip the Utah state flag. So, we have some major news on the economic front. It relates to the Federal Reserve, also known as the Fed. We all hate the Fed, don't we? There's some serious question marks about how effective they are at their jobs. But point is, they do try to control inflation. That's their big money. That's what their whole point is. And they just raise interest rates another 0.25%. It's up to 5%, I believe. And this is getting kind of scary. We're up to 5%, I believe. And so far, in spite of the jacked up interest rates, inflation, it's only decreased marginally at best. I mean, it's not really slowing down. It's only slowing down because there's no way that inflation was going to keep the pace up that it was. And it's like, okay, we have a potential banking crisis about to hit the United States. And they keep jacking up the interest rates. At some point, it's not going to end well. And I'm not the biggest fan of having interest rates of like 0%, but it's like, at some point, if you keep raising the interest rates and inflation doesn't go down, you're screwed. So, yeah, the Fed continues to raise the interest rates, which it's barely making a difference in inflation. Yes, inflation has gone down, but it's like, no way they were going to keep up with that level of inflation. It was like 13% some months. But either way, hopefully inflation does slow down, and hopefully this doesn't cause a bigger banking crisis than we're starting to get into. But yeah, we got to see how the Fed responds to next month. Are they going to raise it again? We just got to see. Hopefully they don't, because I don't want to see interest rates go much higher than this. This is getting kind of ridiculous. So we got some good news on the freedom of speech front, or censorship, whatever. DirecTV has allowed Newsmax to return to its lineup. Now, if you don't know, DirecTV, which is a crappy company in itself, well, they kicked Newsmax off the lineup, which it's like, yeah, you didn't do it for, oh, there's financial reasons, yada yada. You did it because Newsmax is a more conservative network. And I don't really watch Newsmax. I have my own problems with it, but the fact they got rid of it because of, oh, the financial reasons, yeah, bullshit. You got rid of them because they're more pro-Trump than most networks. That's the only reason you got rid of Newsmax. And, well, everybody and their mother was against the idea of DirecTV cutting them off. It's like, why? I mean, there's really no reason to kick off Newsmax for being conservative. It's a stupid reason, but I am so glad that Newsmax did get back on TV again. I don't watch Newsmax, but it is absurd that these companies have been getting away with pure censorship, but it seems like things are finally starting to slowly turn around. I mean, we're starting to win some of these censorship battles, which could, in fact, in a couple of years, make potentially a place like YouTube halfway decent. Don't kick me off YouTube, please. But yeah, this is a positive development for freedom of speech and censorship. So on the foreign affairs front, once again, North Korea is doing a thing. Does this really shock anybody? So yeah, North Korea has test launched multiple cruise missiles, which, yeah, they've done this for 10 years now, but once again, Kim Jong-un is, well, being a fat man with rockets. I mean, that's the only reason he's doing this. Guys, North Korea is not a serious threat. If we really went to war with North Korea, we would have squashed them in like 5 minutes. That's just the truth. And well, it is scary that they are testing these missiles like this. It's like, I don't want a loser like Kim Jong-un having, weapons of mass destruction possibly, but don't go in there and, take over North Korea Iraq style. That's not going to go well, but hopefully there's a way to peacefully negotiate a way out of this, to stop the tensions. Now, I know North Korea does this every 5 seconds, but still. I mean, Trump had a pathway going, then, well, it kind of got derailed. So hopefully something does change in the North Korea, or I should say the Korean Peninsula. Hopefully they find a way to stop these test missiles, whatever, and try to find a way to have peace. We don't want unnecessary wars. But yeah, North Korea did a thing. Is anybody really shocked by that? So we have a hero of yesterday. An off-duty pilot took over a plane after a captain became incapacitated mid-flight. So there was a passenger who was an off-duty pilot. And while one of the captains had an onboard medical emergency, and he was able to help take control of the plane while the captain had a medical issue. I don't know what it was exactly. It says down here probably, but great people still exist in this world. And the fact that there was an off-duty pilot on this plane is just a miracle. Now, I think they do have off-duty pilots on most flights, I assume at least, but it is great that people are still good people. They're willing to, when they're supposed to have a day off, they're willing to, take control of flight to make sure it doesn't fall apart. So yeah, great news, great guy that helped potentially save this flight as the captain sadly had a medical emergency. So yeah, nothing bad happened. Everybody's fine, I believe. That's great news for everybody on this flight. So once again, we have some news on the college basketball front, and this is a lesser-known tournament, the CBI tournament. I think it's a College Basketball Invitational. I think that's the exact name of it. But point is, it is like the third tier of tournament. You got March Madness, then you got the NIT, then you have a tournament like this. Well, we have a winner. The Charlotte 49ers have won the CBI. I think that's their name. Yes, the 49ers, I believe. Yeah, but either way, it's Charlotte. They won the CBI. Now, I know this is a smaller tournament. It's on lesser-known networks. But even then, it's great news for the college students that, hey, they got a college basketball title. While it's not, the national title, it still is a great accomplishment, winning a CBI title, which it is, not as luxurious as March Madness, but still, it is something to be proud of. And yeah, apparently it was a good game. It was 71-68, and I like these smaller tournaments. You usually see some wacky stuff happen that you wouldn't see in something like March Madness. So, great job for Charlotte to win the CBI title. So the last story comes from Los Angeles, as we had a tornado yesterday that hit in LA. Now, the information we still don't have from this tornado is still quite a bit. I believe there's around 17 structures that damaged. Yeah, right here. 17 structures were destroyed, but I don't know if anyone died. I'm not aware of anything. I could be wrong, but from last I heard, we didn't have any deaths. From what I last heard, but this is still kind of a rare occurrence. Usually, tornadoes don't really hit LA. I mean, it happens every couple of years or so, or once or twice a year at most, but it's like, yeah, it is kind of weird to see a tornado hit LA. And yeah, hopefully nobody died. Again, I pray for people in LA that their houses got destroyed. Hopefully nobody got hurt. Hopefully no one died. Still not much information about it. So yeah. Anyways, folks, thank you so much for watching. If you did enjoy this video, smash the like button down below. Subscribe, share with your friends, hit that little bell, follow the Twitter account in the description down below, and join the channel today. Thank you so much. Godspeed to all of you.